Hi, 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 beautiful people. Okay, we're out of Mercury retrograde officially. There's a shadow phase, but expect my videos to be much more technologically competent. Although maybe my communication when I'm not channeling is still going to be a bit iffy for a while. Okay, we're going to do a pick-a-pile reading. I've got 3 things to choose from, 3 little creatures. So this is going to be pile 1, this squirrel. Pile 2 is this bird. And pile 3 is this fish. So pick one of those and there'll be timestamp below, and then go to the reading. I don't know what I'll use, like different cards. We'll see what comes through, and hopefully, yeah, you'll get the messages you need. Remember to use your discernment and take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. And yeah, let's connect into the energies now. Connecting into the viewers of this video across all time and space, creating a temporary energetic accord between myself and the viewers, my gatekeeper guide, keeping me safe and protected throughout. Connecting into my higher self, my team of light. Connecting into the viewers' higher selves, teams of light, keeping us safe and protected throughout. Barring any dense energies from entering this reading. Sorting the viewers into 3 distinct piles so that they can get the messages they need. Channeling clear messages through me into the cards, allowing me to see, hear and know what they need to know for their highest good. Blessing these cards with the healing power of love and insight for the duration of this reading. Closing down the energies, restoring the auric fields and wrapping us in universal love, light and protection once the reading is complete. Thank you. I'm just going to light some incense. No, Palo Santo. Cleansing this space in preparation for this reading. Okay, so pile 1, people, you're attracted to this little squirrel creature. This is going to be your reading. We'll see what messages come through for you. There's no real plan here. It's just what you most need to know. As I split the deck, we did get the Hermit card and, ooh, the 3 of Swords. So there could be a period of recovery and needing to go within after something quite painful has occurred. You could be healing from a broken heart at the moment. So take some time for yourself if that is the case. What do pile 1 need to know? What do pile 1 need to know? Ooh. What do pile 1 need to know? Hopefully not everyone clicked off when they saw the heartbreak, because this is seeming like from that something really good is happening. I cannot get rid of this card at the moment. The 4 of Wands is stalking me and my readings. So I do know that I have people in this collective who are on a deep soul connection journey, call it what you will. This is the card, 4 of Wands, 1111, deep soul connections, reunion, reconciliations. We also have the 10 of Cups, sunshine, lollipops and rainbows. So there could be something beautiful coming in for you. You may feel like all is lost, that there has been a very difficult situation. There could be new love coming around the corner for you with these cards, or there could be some kind of reconciliation. I do get a sense with the Tower in reverse that something has traumatic and like earth-shattering has occurred here. But it's like with the Tower card, you do need to let this crumble, because this is energy that needs to shift. And what will withstand the cosmic thunderbolt, it will be able to be rebuilt. Anything that doesn't is not meant to. So I just get a sense with that card that you may feel like something is catastrophic and over, and so you're resisting that, but actually you might need to let that crumble. And then you might be surprised, when you accept a situation as it is, sometimes it allows things to shift and change. I am recording. Yeah. Thank God. Too many technical things at the moment. Wheel of Fortune is here. So this is something, you know, fated, destined. There's a feeling of maybe some kind of karmic thing here, some kind of energy that, you know, it feels fated in some way. I also feel with this that there is going to be a big shift and change for you towards happiness. You may have been manifesting. If not, you know, you have the ability, we all have the ability to manifest. So be careful what you're thinking about. Try to just be in a happy, the best way to manifest for yourself is just to be in a really good energy, and that will manifest happiness. You don't need to worry too much about thinking of the right vision, or it's more about the feeling. So trying to get into that feeling of what it's like to really love and value yourself, and that will bring forward someone that loves and values you, because that's how it works. You attract what you energetically are at the time. So if you've been having a period where you have been feeling quite low and quite sad, you want to do anything you can to shift that energy so that you can bring in this happiness again. Even if that's going on the swing, I do that. Like, I love roller skating, you know, inner child stuff, doing what makes you feel good, like going for a walk, eating ice cream, although, you know, everything in moderation, but just doing what you need to do at that moment to feel good. Listening to music, that's a really great way to instantly raise your vibration and change your energy. Anything like that, watching something funny, watching comedians, watching a funny movie, all of that stuff is going to help to shift the energy. And then not having a defeatist energy about it, being open to the possibilities that this can change, and putting it out into the universe that for your highest good you want to attract in someone that really can love you, because there is the chance here of something very beautiful, even like, you know, a very serious commitment, whatever that is for you. And we have success and victory. 6 of Wands. This is public recognition as well. So this could be taking a relationship to the next stage in terms of the public, like we are together kind of energy. Queen of Cups, this could be you, water sign, feminine energy. She scries for answers. She's very intuitive. She's empathic. And it also just talks of like healing energy. So I feel something here is being healed that felt like it was very, very final and over. Let's get some more cards. Devil card. So this is something that you feel an attachment to, and that is the energy that needs to be released. You may need to look at cord cutting. You may need to look at like any kind of addictive behaviors you have around this, and really cutting that out to allow for your own healing and space. Yeah, exactly. At the moment, you may be feeling very depressed and sad about this thing that seems to have gone wrong. Someone looking at these 3 empty cups, crying over the spilt milk, thinking about what is lost, but behind them, 2 cups, 2 of cups. Soul connection. So there is some kind of recovery here. Page of Cups, someone coming in with communication or an offer or a small token of let's do something again. Judgment card, rebirth after death. Very strong message of an ending and a new beginning here, which I was already feeling. So if you are in a period of like you've had an ending in a relationship, there is the chance for it to renew. All is not lost. Even if it's not, because this is a general reading. So this could be that you bring someone new in, or it could be that this thing has a chance to start again. But either way, there is happiness and there is hope when you feel like there isn't, for yourself to be happy again. Yeah, let's get one of these cards. These I may need to look in the book because they're very like specific, like the interpretation of them, they're beautiful. Actually, a soulmate gave me this deck of cards after a weird coincidental date we went on. It was like a first date and he brought me this deck of cards, and I already had the accompanying guide and he just had this deck for me. It's so weird. I love this deck though. So the Hermit card, this is all about preserving your energy, keeping it to yourself, self-mastery, going within. Did we not have the Hermit when we split the deck at the beginning? We did, didn't we? So this is a confirmation that this is how you heal. It's kind of going within and doing that healing work. And then the Art card, which is specific to this deck. This is about creativity. So you may have done something creative in this period of soul searching that is kind of healing for you. Let's read from the book though, because I love this booklet. It's very interesting take on it. So They're all in a strange order as well. And it's not like all of them, it's a major arcana with some other like new additions and like certain cards. Okay, the Hermit. So this is the secret spark that commands the chariot, is the dwarf self. The dream echoes in the empty cavities of itself. The magician plays a trick with smoke, and the Hierophant mirrors. The Hermit delivers black spermatozoon, yod, lightning striked, which we have with the tower actually, with white, as if to secret it in the billows of his dress. A bridge out of the air. All the stars are in our eyes. Divinatory meanings. Instigator, self-motivator, destiny, fate. We have that with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Escape plans, big decisions, time travel, magic, power, acts of service, and inevitability, and self-illumination. So that's really nice. You can take what you like from that. And then the Art card. For me, this is about you doing something creative out of this like sadness and maybe slight depression that shifts your energy. You know how I was talking like listen to music, this kind of stuff, this creativity to create a shift here for yourself. The Art card. The Art card. Okay. Build an altar with a hacksaw on your kitchen table and place a book within the Hebrew letter Shin on the front on top of it. Shin is also known as the Yod ship. It has 3 yods on it. Yod is like the fecunding seed, and we had Yod in this card. That's interesting. The sperm of the Hermit card. Exactly, we have the Hermit card. Cool. Okay, this is a strong message. As a ship, a transport. Of course it comes after death. We are very much getting into forms here. And there are so many forms in this card. And sexual too. There is an art to love also. Divinatory readings. New skills, the art of love, how to live, no permission required, endless fascination, hobbies into careers. So maybe you're turning something that is a kind of hobby or an interest more into a career at the moment. Self-taught bravery, self-belief, reconciliation. Yes, yes, yes. My Twin Flame Collective. I didn't want to say the TF. Yeah, words. But here it is, it's very clear. There always is one in my readings because I'm on that journey and, you know, it's difficult. But be careful of saying that to yourself because, you know, we can manifest it being even harder. So be careful what you're watching about that as well. Reconciliation, cultivating the inner voice, creativity, collaboration, simultaneous orgasm, the joy of union. Okay, people, so after a situation, and with the 3 of Swords, there could have been a third party situation involved in this. Doesn't have to be. But after that, there's some kind of reconciliation coming. I don't know if you watched my last video that I uploaded yesterday, but similar message, I feel collectively, maybe with this energy of full moon, retrograde ending, and the astrology, this is kind of going on in the Twin Flame Collective. So we've got time to go, and I think this is about you releasing resistance to whatever is going on if you are in separation or if the tower has fallen, and kind of accepting that you do want to go and putting yourself first, but that may actually be the thing that shifts the dynamic, you know? Chaos and conflict, new life, a change in the wind. So it's like, yeah, there is chaos and conflict. There is a stressful situation. Don't resist it. Time to go. Go with it. Allow the tower to fall. If you are in a deeply spiritual connection, you will always be connected. And this probably will just bring the person back if you can kind of accept what is, let it go and surrender. And maybe it's them, maybe it's someone better, but there's something that comes that rushes in to replace this thing that you feel you've lost, and there is a recovery here. I really feel it. I don't like to give false hope to people, so I wouldn't say it if I didn't sense that that's what this is. Rest and relaxation are essential. We all have the need to take a break. So this could be that you're having this break at the moment, and it's to allow yourself to recover from this. But I feel there is a recovery coming. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Exactly. Look at these two flames in the background, by the way. So allowing it to unfold, not interfering in it, knowing that it's coming, and just letting it be and letting it unfold, because this is not the end of this story. Let's get a Moonology card, because there's a lot of astrology at the moment. Yeah. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So maybe in this Leo full moon, one of you is going to like release any kind of pride associated to this. Maybe there's a desire to get back in touch, but they have left, or you have walked away. And so someone needs to actually step forwards. And I feel like if you're the person watching this, it probably isn't you, because you're probably in more of the chaser energy. Not always, but that's the thing that you need to let fall apart and shift and change. You can only control yourself. So if you behave differently in this situation, that may give a different result. Insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result, but maybe you can do something different here. And that's the thing that allows the Wheel of Fortune to turn and come unstuck and go in your favor. I definitely feel like there's something with communication, because my throat chakra is feeling weird, but obviously there's something with the heart chakra also. Still retrograde. Final card for pile 1, Squirrel people. Whoop. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So this is all divinely guided. You just need to have faith and trust this. And you can ask your team of light to come in and help you if you're finding this difficult to accept what is. Do not fight this change, because actually this change is good. And if something feels like it's very painful and it's falling apart and it's forcing you to go within and it's forcing you to like think creatively or do something new that is like a hobby, but it's maybe going to become more than that, then that is exactly right, and maybe it's putting you on your journey. So go with that. Don't resist that. Okay, that's everything I've got for pile 1 people. Personal readings are open. Turnaround times are not as long as they can be sometimes, so it's a good time to book a personal reading if you want one. I've got a sale on my card readings. I'm going to close down the energies between us now, restoring the auric fields, wrapping you in universal love, light and protection, and I'll be back soon for another reading. Take care, my beauties. Okay, so pile 2, I can't remember. Oh yeah, pile 2 was the bird. Okay. Was it? Yeah. Okay, pile 2 people, you are attracted to this bird. So let's see what is coming up next for you, or what you need to know right now. Messages for pile 2 people. Okay, when I split the deck with you guys, you got the 3 of Wands. So maybe thinking about what's coming next, maybe thinking about a move, past, present, future, prospecting, looking at the bigger picture of things. And 9 of Pentacles, being in your power, maybe thinking about your career, thinking about how you're making your money. Maybe there's something to do with self-employment, or maybe it's to do with you being in a single energy, independent, claiming your power. Let's see what comes through though. Pile 2. Ooh, nice. Pile 2. Cool. I was going to say the bird can be about communication. Pile 2. Ooh, everyone's getting the devil so far. Do watch what you're doing that's like an addictive energy, people, including watching readings. Pile 2. Nice. Ooh, okay, that obviously wants to come out. Yikes. They're flipping around all over the place. Pile 2. Ooh. Pile 2. All is not lost, pile 2. All is not lost. Yeah. This is kind of a similar, it's not similar, but there are some similar cards, so you might want to look at pile 1, but not necessarily. First card out is the Star card. Beautiful energy, healing energy. Your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Something maybe you've wanted for a long time that felt very out of your reach. Maybe being able to be within reach. But just a feeling like, you know, have faith in your dreams. All is not lost. Because I feel like you do feel like a little bit morose or lackluster or a bit depressed at the moment. Looking at these empty cups, thinking about your regrets, feeling like you're not satisfied by something in your life and maybe missing an opportunity that is wanting to come in for you from the universe. But there will be some sudden clarity on this. If you're waiting for communication about something, I think you're going to hear about something that gives you clarity. It's like a quick crown chakra activation. You may suddenly have some kind of epiphany. You may cut through something and get to some kind of truth, because you also have the Queen of Swords. You may also need to cut something out with these two cards that has become unhealthy for you and create firm boundaries for yourself. And I'm hearing fair boundaries for yourself. So putting yourself first, that kind of came out with the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, being in your power, taking your power back. With the Devil card as well, and the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords, that to me can be like you need a cord cutting. I don't do it, but you can look on YouTube for readings. God, when I'm not channeling, Mercury retrograde means I cannot speak. But when I'm channeling, it's fine. It's so weird. Because it's not me when I'm channeling. That's why I don't remember anything I say. If you look on YouTube, you can find meditations for cord cutting. And they are quite good, and you can find one that you resonate with so that you can do it like regularly, because it's not enough to do it just once. By the way, do you notice how sometimes my screen is going glitchy? It's when Spirit's in the house. It's a bit like weird and slow. Could also be Mercury retrograde still. But yeah, there's some kind of energy that you need to release here. You might need to cut a cord. This could be something unhealthy from the past that is holding you back from your dreams. Could be to do with a kind of divine masculine energy or some kind of boss or father figure in your life. Take it as it resonates for you. There's something here to do with tradition and your family, and maybe where you've come from, or inheritance, or inherited ideas or beliefs, or what society expects from you. Ten of Pentacles is a nice card. It's abundance, but it's not the Ten of Cups. So it's about like the status quo, or what makes sense. Or maybe you're in a marriage that is practically very good or makes sense on paper, but you're not that happy with it. Something like that, and maybe you want to be independent. Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like you might need to let down your defenses a bit, but you also might need to surrender. Because in the upright, this is like keep on fighting the battle, keep on protecting your patch of land, don't let anyone in, do it all kind of, hold on to what you have, right? And then it comes the Ten of Wands, surrender and release. But I also get that with it in reverse. It's like time to stop the fight, time to stop fighting for this thing that maybe isn't working or going in your favor, and put yourself first. Nine of Cups. What makes me happy within myself? Because before you can get the Ten of Cups, which is happiness with another person, your own cups need to be in order. You need to find this happiness and this independence within yourself. Six of Wands, Swords, sorry. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. You may be moving on from something. You may need to. This may include or be to do with traveling abroad, going on holiday even, but some need to actually distance yourself from something and have this new beginning, this new journey on your own. I feel you're going on a new journey. I feel like you might have to do this solo for a while. And maybe you're just going to think of your career and building up your own independence. But don't lose faith in your dreams and your hopes for what you wanted for yourself. All is not lost, but you may need to choose yourself in a situation. You've got the Judgment card, so there is a rebirth, there's a new beginning for you. This is like a life-changing thing. It cuts across career, love, everything. It's like an awakening. But, you know, there is some heartbreak here that needs to be left and healed. Let's get one of these for pile 2. I look in the book for these because they're very poetic and specific. I love this deck. Soulmate gave me this deck. I think I said that already. Well, that was in pile 1. Whoa. Okay, let's just take this one. The Hermit. Okay, pile 1 got this card. It's very interesting. This is about, what else fell? The Moon and Discs, Bravery and Art as well. I recommend you guys might listen to pile 1. It's a different message, but for some of you it may resonate. It may be that like there's a group of you that are in separation from someone or have been heartbroken by someone, and this is about you finding your independence, and then some of you it's about you guys reconciling. But either way, it's like you go within to find the answers to this. You have this kind of life force within you that gets awakened, and this is a necessary period of you being alone, and you may put this into some kind of creative endeavor, but also you may have a hobby that becomes a career for you out of this. I won't look in the book for these. Oh, maybe I will. Okay, I will. There's a need to be brave and take a leap of faith in terms of your career, and there is some sadness and loss here, and deceptive energies and illusions that need to be left in the past. So let's I hate when I have to read from the book twice, but I will for you guys. I mean, because it's the same cards, but the book it's really specific, so I like to read from it, but I've just literally just done this. Maybe some of you are watching these piles again, like more than one. So the Hermit. Okay. The secret spark that commands the chariot is the dwarf self. The dream echoes in the empty cavities of itself. The magician plays a trick with smoke, and the Hierophant mirrors. The hermit delivers a black spermatozoon, Yod, lightning striped with white, as if to secret it in the billows of his dress. A bridge out of the air, all the stars are in our eyes, and the meaning is self-motivator, destiny, fate, escape plans, big decisions. Escape plans are sticking out with that. Big decisions, time travel, magic power, acts of service, inevitability, and self-illumination. And then the Ark card is build an altar with a hacksaw on your kitchen table and place a book with a Hebrew letter Shin on the front on top of it. Shin is also known as the Yod ship and has 3 Yods on it. Yod is like the fecunding seed, the sperm of the Hermit card, which we have as well. As a ship, that's interesting. I'm glad I'm reading from the book now, sorry, being a diva. As a ship, oh, where was I? God. As a ship, yeah, here we go. A transport. Of course, it comes after death, and we are very much getting into forms here. And there are so many forms in the card, and sexual too. There is art to love. Also, new skills, the art of love, how to live, no permission required, endless fascination, hobbies into careers, self-taught bravery, self-belief. That's what I think is important for you guys, and that's interesting because we get the bravery card, so I will read that out. This deck doesn't have all the cards. It has like extra cards, the major arcana, and then like some of the other cards like the discs is just bravery. It's called the Autonomic Tarot, and it's a very beautiful deck. I love it, but I like to read from it because it's very poetic. Where is this though? Oh, it doesn't actually say anything about that. It just says it's just that. It's just bravery. Okay, so that's cool. So I don't have to read that. So it's just about being brave. That makes sense with what we had coming out. And then the Moon card I will read. Sorry, I don't understand how this book works, where the things are. Okay, the Moon. Visions of an autonomic night, up from the depths, crying moon blood into the ocean, which is conception beneath the waves, incarnation. Useless, useless heavy rain driving into the sea. I can't understand the intention of reality. The back of the brain is exit, and the meaning is poetry, reflection, illusion, haunting beauty, high mountains, deep rivers, the seabed, dark origins, hurts, mud, no mind, empty bell ringing in the sky, divine madness, pointless pleasure in the light of the moon. The witching hour, the traverse, the birth canal, makes and initiates us all secretly. Scale and impossibility again. Wisdom of blood, lunar goddess is light at the end of the tunnel. Is high priestess and hierophant together, there, all over again? Or did I just imagine that perfect symmetry, that beautiful reality, like colour into water? Welcome home. Oh my god, I love this. Sorry, why was I ever not wanting to read from the book? That is exactly what the moon is about. I don't really need to say anymore, do I? Love this deck. I was going to swear. I love that deck. Let me get you... I want to get an astrology card for this group as the final thing. So you're going through something deep and shadowy. There are definitely shadowy things that need to be released. There are cords that need to be cut. There's a need to be your own boss, to be in your power, to get rid of, cut through what is expected of you, maybe from family or boss or job, and to really go after your dreams and have your rebirth and take this call for this new life, leaving all past hurt behind you. Part of fortune increase. I think this is where the chart, everything kind of lines up and it's in a very fortuitous point, but I want to look in the book for that as well. Because sometimes these things, they do have sort of really nice messages that I like to read for you guys. And I don't know, this one doesn't come out very often. So, let's see. Fortune favours the brave. Now I'm pleased I looked in the book. Listen, you guys need to be brave at the moment. You're going through this big awakening, this big change. And you need to just go for it, basically. In early mythology, Fortuna was the daughter of Jupiter and god of good luck. Roman goddess of destiny, she who brings forth. So this is one of the lots in astrology, based upon mathematical, oh my god, mathematical calculations. Okay, it's the same distance from the longitude of the ascendant as the moon lies from the sun. That's interesting. So if the sun and moon are conjunct, it's almost perfectly aligned, then the part of fortune will fall on the ascendant. Okay, or if not, they fall on the descendant. Many look upon the part of fortune as moon energy, which is cool because you got the moon card. Talents and gifts it endows upon an individual are nascent and unconscious. It is as if powers are waiting beneath the surface of water, and then the water is stirred by action or thought. Those talents and gifts emerge. Cool. Because we had all of that with the moon. So there is something here. Like, you know, I said don't forget about your dreams, star card. There's a need for you to and your hopes and dreams, and finding this within yourself and like being your own boss and claiming your power. Maybe this is about a career change or something. This is cool. It means a time where things begin to flow more easily and you'll have your success. Success and how it will come about and how long it takes depends on the surrounding cards. Well, for me, I'm seeing that you have to release something in order to get this from the past hurt, maybe a person, also expectations of those around you, or some kind of hierarchical structure. Okay, it may be a good time to easily resolve conflicts and heal a toxic situation which has become difficult to overcome. This is the time to cut those cords with this person or this situation and release it. Amazing. I love this reading for you guys. It means gifts. You may want to take on another area of study or master another art form. More creative and in tune with your imagination as well as your emotions. With the art card, that makes sense. Maybe some of my clients who've been working with me, I've got quite a few clients working with me on manifestation and creativity and spirituality at the moment, and some of you are going to be starting my mentoring stuff, so this could be about like that kind of energy, like you're really trying to tap into that. That's cool. Another area that looks extremely fortunate is anything to do with public relations or a promotion, a period of recognition and achievement, popularity increasing and recognition on its way, a favourable time for learning or taking exams. Cool. You will heartily share what you've gained for yourself with others. injustices of any kind will challenge you and rouse you into action. If it is in regards to romance or relationship, the situation is a fated one and you're meant to fulfill each other's calling, which is why maybe I was getting the energy that you guys should look at pile 1 if you resonate with divine masculine and those sort of terms, because pile 1 was a bit about this. And this is why I feel like this is like a split where pile 1, they were going to have a reconciliation. Pile 2, it's about, yeah, you're in this connection, but now you focus on yourself and you do what you're meant to do and you fulfill your side of this thing, maybe without this person, let them catch up if they're going to, but you stay on your mission. Challenges, even though the love will always remain. Your desire to fly is strong at the moment. Shackles previously placed are being smashed and you're experiencing a release. Hallelujah. Cut those cords. Okay? Clarity. Cutting through, speaking your truth, firm boundaries, and your wishes and hopes and dreams coming true, and a healing here once you get into your power. Oh, and it's all about the 10 of Pentacles, which is this card. That's what this is. Oh my God, I love when these readings are like this. You guys know then that this is like a strong message. You can have this abundance within yourself. I think that's a good place to leave the reading. I hope that was good, guys. You can contact me if you want a personal reading where all the messages will be for you. My turnaround times are okay at the moment, but when I start these packages with people that are like mentoring, it could get not such a great turnaround. I've put my card readings on sale, the written ones, the short ones, while it is like that. And that's all I have for you. Take care, much love, all the best. Closing down the energies, restoring the auric fields, and wrapping us all in universal love, light, protection, and why not add in a bit of abundance? Cool. Okay. This is pile 3. Pile 3, you picked this little fishy. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what comes through. Messages you need to hear. What's up for you at the moment? What's going on? Split the deck, 5 of Pentacles. Devil is on the back, but I think that's from the other readings. But you may feel like you're left out in the cold at the moment. There may be some financial insecurity. You may have distanced yourself or walked away from something or someone that wasn't serving you, or you may feel like someone has done the same to you. And you may be feeling a bit alone, but it's like a necessary maybe period of doing something alone or going against convention. The Judgment card has come out for all 3 piles, so we're all going through. Okay, and the Devil. The Devil card is in all 3 piles too. Maybe this is like people watching multiple piles. Maybe there's just, because of this energy of this full moon, we all need to release. Oh look, it came out again. Love it when that happens. That is a strong message for you guys. Okay, let me get some cards out, then I'll start telling you guys what I think is going on. Okay. Got a king and a queen here. Not facing each other. But they are a pair. And they are here. And there are 2 people on this card taking that cold walk in the snow. So you may be having a bit of financial hardship. Holy shit. Devil, devil, devil. Christ. You may be having a bit of financial hardship. You may have some addictions playing out within a connection. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. So it's not like a couple. It's not of the same suit. Yet they are an equal couple. But they may not be that compatible, and they may be not getting on very well at the moment or being able to communicate very well. There is definitely some energy for both people that needs clearing. Some kind of addictive, toxic behavior. There's some past sadness and regret here, a feeling of loss. Definitely a feeling of a lack mentality that might need to be worked on. Cord cutting for sure. There could be too many people involved or a lot of confusion, not very much clarity in this connection, and there is a need. I don't think you've had the judgment call yet. There's a need for a judgment call. There's a need for a look at things and a reevaluation. King of Pentacles as well. So this could be that there are two male energies involved in this situation. Oh, holy shit. Queen of Pentacles. Right, no, it's not that. It's that you guys could work well as a couple and be on the same page. So interesting. Like I said that this was not the same, and then it comes out. So it's such a clear message. I love my readings. Because it's so clear for you guys, because it's like you both have stuff to work on. There's this dynamic where you should be working, but you can't. One of you may be taking on the role of being very emotional, mopping up all of the emotions. The other one is very fixated on their passions and whatever they're doing. Hot and cold between you, a feeling of isolation, maybe you're not communicating well, some kind of past sadness or grief that got in the way, maybe there were too many people, whatever it is, you guys can get on the same page. You can ground this connection if you want to, and you can be, you know, you can work together. There needs to be some kind of like total ending to a cycle, and then it can start again, or a Boris. I'm trying to see if this could be not about a relationship, but I kind of only can see this as being about a relationship. Maybe this involves a child or children, or the need to kind of communicate somehow better. What can I say apart from that? It's possible. Four of Cups. You guys need to stop fixating on these 3 cups of disappointment, sadness, and regret, and like maybe stop. One of you may be really focused on the past and what went wrong, and the other one may be really focused on just having fun and ignoring anything serious, and then maybe feeling a bit dissatisfied because of that, you know, like overindulging. Yeah, there's like an energy of overindulging with one person where they're just focusing on their own happiness, which is fine, but it's causing the other person to be like, well, what do I want to do? I need to make a choice about this. Where do I want to be? I do feel there's a way you guys can bring it together, but you really, there's some kind of, maybe there was an affair. Look, this won't resonate for everyone, but you'll know if it's your message. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. If you don't know about an affair between you, or lying and cheating and toxic behavior, this is just not your reading. Get a personal reading, because my readings, I will never be telling you stuff like that you don't already know. It's not my intention, and it's not how these general readings work. You have to use your discernment for what message is meant for you. But with these cards, there's a deception here. Too many people, illusions, a house of cards that needs to fall. Yet there is something here where you guys, you want to stay together, or it's like possible to do it. But you need to, there needs to be honesty. Look, I knew it. I wasn't just saying it for fun, because like there's not even that much to suggest it, apart from I just know it, and I just know it. I just know it. That's why you get a tarot reader. You don't, I mean, you can read tarot yourself, but there's a difference between reading the cards and being like psychic, or like an energy reader. And like, I just knew there's a recovery here. There's 2 cups in the background. There's these 2 of Cups. You can have an equal give and take. You can be on the same page. Someone needs to be honest about something that's gone on in the past. I wonder if the person, though, that needs to be honest is the one that would be watching this reading, in which case, like, is there any point me even saying this, apart from if you know you're in this situation, then your partner does love you. The Lovers, just in case we weren't sure this was a love reading. The Chariot, needing to make a choice. The Lovers is also needing to make a choice. And the Magician, possible manipulation, smoke and mirrors, is it true or not energy. I'll read from the book for those, because these are, as I've said in every pile, these are like a deck that is very different, that's very poetic, and it doesn't have all the cards, it has some extra cards, and it's just important to read from it. It's called the Autonomic Tarot, and I love it. So let's read the Lovers first. The Lovers. It's interesting, all 3 readings have had a bit of love in them. It wasn't my intention. I know most people do come to these readings for love questions. Well, I suppose pile 2 is about getting your own power back. Okay, the Lovers. The Lovers. Psalm. Sorry, it's still Mercury retrograde and I'm still dyslexic. Psalm 4 of David. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still, Selah. All lovers are the first lovers forever. Children of the voice, androgyny. The meaning is eros, enamored, unity in division, division in unity, acceptance, vigor, the alchemical process of solve e coagula. Beauty, paradise, awakening, discrimination, focus, complete communion, achieving goals, personal revelation, yes. Openness, articulated aims, indulgence, yes, I got that as well, overindulging, could be like a sex addiction even for one of the people. It's not, if you don't know this, it's not your reading. This is someone who's got some addictions on one side. Liberty to choose, silent twin, world made flesh, self-belief, path of devotion. So this could be another twin flame pile. Not necessarily, but could be. Sorry, where was I? Silent twin, word made flesh, self-belief, path of devotion as revelation. Interesting. Sexual energy directed, the vision of awe and faith, natural religion. Okay. Take from that what you will, because I like how poetic these are, and I've kind of told you my take on them already. The Magician. The Magician for me is tied into this illusion energy that's going on here that needs to be put to bed. The Magician is twice born and must partake of a second virgin birth, which as is impossible as pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps, says you. He resides in the house of David and wears a star doubled upon his head. He represents you with a tissue which she shed tears into 4 and spells the house of her father Tetragrammaton, W-H-Y-W. Interesting. Y-H-W-H. Sorry, I am dyslexic and it's like, it's retrograde. She inhales a column of smoke that runs up the spine. Die to yourself all over is to be born into the world. Yield to yourself is the law. Divinatory meanings. Willpower. Initiation of a project or scheme. Skill. Fearlessness. Iconoclasm. The word. Necessity. Planning, transformation, conjuring, action, androgyny, reinvention, the queen of the castle, inspiration, illumination. And it can also talk of self-hypnosis, identity, plotting, oppressive power, stuck in your own head, deceit, and sleight of hand. You know, with the Magician, is it just smoke and mirrors? What interested me here was actually that this could be about sides of yourself as well if you're not in a connection. Because we have these two, king and queen, opposites, pair, the lovers, the sides of ourselves. Janus, the double-headed twin, right? Facing in opposite directions. Janus, yeah, this could be a twin flame pile. Interesting, I didn't get that they were in different directions, and that's like the head of Janus, who looks one way and the other way in mythology. To the back and the front, it is also Mercury retrograde energy. So this could be aspects of yourself that are actually not in union and in alignment. If you're not in a couple, then that's the message. And it's like you can bring yourself into union, the masculine and the feminine within yourself, and you can be in this reciprocal relationship with self where things are balanced, where you're not in self-deceit, where you're not in self-deception, where you're not depressed, disillusioned, thinking of the past, confused, where you have this rebirth, but you have to find honesty within yourself, cut away any self-deception, get rid of any kind of toxic addictive behaviors, obsessional behaviors you have within you. We all have a shadow. We all have a shadow, and the people who don't acknowledge it are the ones who act out in bizarre ways. So acknowledging your darkness and your shadow is healthy. And that, I guess, is what the Chariot is about too, because this is about uniting different polar opposites, polarities within ourselves and charging forward together with the force of these things in unison. So this could be, I hope people did stay to the end who aren't in a couple, because this could be about aspects of yourself as well. Let's read the Chariot. I do love this. This is making, I'm going to design, I've already done one tarot deck, but I was thinking I want to make a new tarot deck because mine is only major arcana. And I want it to just be quite poetic without a guide so that people can get their own meanings, but maybe with just a word or two on it that is quite poetic. I'm going to do that and I'll sell it on my Etsy once it's done. It will take ages. But that's just a little idea I had while I'm doing this because I absolutely love this deck. Okay, the Chariot. The Chariot is a vessel to take us to our ends. See also the Hermit. The Hermit came out in pile 1 and 2, I think. So people could watch all 3 if they want to. The arc across the amniotic, yeah. The arc across the amniotic waters, see also the Moon, which came out in pile 2. But the closer we get to reality, the more it retreats. Every number is infinite, there is no difference. Stars made for us tonight, the organs of the body that are cities of the red night. If they could send a satellite into space, what then, Jonah? What belly star, child, on the tips of your fingers? That is constellations retreating. That is telescope the wrong way round, which reminds me of my reading yesterday where I was like the macro and the micro zooming in and out. Also Jonah, the belly of the whale, in which Jonah beheld the mysteries inside this belly of this whale. And this relates to Melusina, which is a double-tailed mermaid, which is in my deck of tarot, which I was just talking about weirdly, which she is the star card, which came out in pile 2. And this is all about this unconscious encounter with the depths of the ocean and the mysteries of the world that we can kind of get to grips with within this shadowy work. And the unconscious holding all of these secrets that we can tap into, and this Chariot card seems to kind of riff on that, and that makes sense because the Chariot card is Cancer, and that we also have the Queen of Cups, so again you could be a water sign, empathic energy, but it's also Cancer is the Moon, it's ruled by the Moon, so we've got this full moon. So sorry, I'm really channeling and it's going a bit weird, but hopefully you guys get what I mean. Divinatory meanings: a fantastic voyage, insemination, birth, a mystery of the Holy Grail, journey to the end of the night, recovered memories, victory, realization of a dream or plan, strategic thinking, which is definitely there with the 7 of Swords, kinship, innovation, protection, motion and energy, the architecture of the body, and reincarnation, stability in motion. And in its reverse, it could be holding on to ideologies, ideas in place of reality. Yes, that's what this is. Self-deception. Yeah, that's what it's about, guys. Refusal to see the other side, force of violence, identity as a barrier to experiencing reality, sickness and suffering, blockage, fallen nature rules. So I feel like there's some kind of self-deception, either self-deception or deception within something that needs to be in union, that can be in union, that wants to have this kind of restart, rebirth, judgment kind of energy. It's big energy, it's important changes. There could be a choice needing to be made between people. There could be a lot of toxicity that needs to be overcome, but there is a chance to come and bring this together and either unite these aspects of yourself or come into union with someone. Done so much reading, I don't really want to get a Dark Moon astrology card because I have to read those as well. It's a bit deep and dark. Let's get one of these. These are not. These are always pretty, I don't know, PG. No, they're pretty like, when someone wants an oracle reading from me and I sense they're going through a lot, I might go to these cards because they're like, you know, they're light. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So for me, this is like, are you in self-deception? Are you hiding a part of yourself? Does it need to come into the light and be illuminated? Also like, yeah, come out of the cave. Come out of the darkness into the light. But there could be something to do with persecution. Trust your path. If you knew you were to be supported, what would you do? So trusting in this process. You could be in a very dark, shadowy place with someone and there is a path out of it, but it's about you being true to yourself. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? We've actually got 3 of the, if there were heavy cards in this card, that might be one of them. That doesn't surprise me with the devil card twice. You might need to cut, all 3 piles need to do cord cutting. Maybe I need to offer cord cutting on my Etsy. I do it for myself. I've never done it for others. I know a reader who does a very beautiful cord cutting ceremony if anyone needs someone else to do it. But I feel like you can look it up on YouTube and find one that you resonate with, so you can do it often. But there could be something here, especially with this snake. There's just something going on under the surface. And you need to cut away that toxic energy. But all 3 piles have basically said there's something that needs to be cut away or rejigged or left behind. They're all different, but once that's done, everything opens up. This pile, it just feels a bit exhausting. I feel like you've been through it a lot with someone. And maybe you're not sure if you want to go again. And that is absolutely fine. You don't have to. Sorry. Have to laugh. I am good at readings. Unfinished symphony. You feel like you've gone through this a lot with someone and you don't know if you want to do it, like finish it. You don't know if you want to. A world card, Ouroboros, judgment card coming up again, coming around again. I'm hearing that. Is it? Oh, who sings that? Is it Carly Simon? Coming around. Oh, I don't want to sing, but I really want to play. Like, should I find it on my phone? So don't mind if I fall apart. There's more room in the broken heart. I know nothing stays the same, but if you're willing to play the game, it's coming around again. That's what, and that is a game. So, like, can it come around again where you're not just going to play that game? Where there's more room in the broken heart, but maybe there isn't. Maybe there is not any more room in this broken heart, and it's like, you're done. Yeah, it is an unfinished symphony, but maybe some unfinished symphonies are meant to be unfinished. Just breathe and have a pause and reconnect into yourself if this is resonating. I'm getting like really into your energy. So this is a situation that has really sucked you in, and you need to find your way out of it. You need to find your path out of it. What is your path? Trust your path. There is a way out of it. Music, again, could be important to this group with this card. I think if I play the song, YouTube could ban my video unless it's a certain amount of time. I don't know. So you guys might want to just look up that song, or I'll put a link to it because it's in my head and it's annoying me. So there you go. Alright guys, I hope that was helpful. Look what a mess the table is. I feel like this is a mess at the moment, this situation. But it can clear up. I am offering personal readings. My turnaround time is not too bad at the moment, but it will get worse, like longer. It will get to the max soon because I'm taking on some clients for some development stuff. So it's a good time to book a reading if you want one. And I've got a sale on quick card pull readings because it's like, well, it's not that quiet, but it's a little bit quiet at the moment compared to how it was last week, for example. So yeah, if you're interested in a personal reading, description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap us all in universal love, light and protection, sending you guys all the best. I'll try and come back again at some point soon when I feel there's a shift in energy that needs it. I knew people needed some readings. I feel like these readings were quite intense, so hopefully they are helpful to people. Like, comment, subscribe for a chance to get a free personal reading, but also to help more people see the video and to energetically exchange with me. I appreciate it. Sending you guys so much love and closing down the energies between us all. Much love, take care. Oh, the healing hurts stopped right at the end. Weird. Music is definitely important to this group. Okay, bye guys.